Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. I'm upbeat today because Tuchel has got his first victory under his belt against Burnley. So I'll be doing a review of our 2-0 victory over Burnley. But before I get into the review, guys, you know what you need to do. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So guys, 2-0. We beat Burnley. Everyone's going to say, it's only Burnley, it's only Burnley. Well, this is a Burnley whose previous 2 games, they beat Liverpool at Anfield, broke their record, not their record, because we got that record of 86 wins in a row. They had 68. They stopped their record, they stopped their pursuit at 68. So, and then they had a very good win against Aston Villa, twice coming from behind against Aston Villa to beat them 3-2 and inform Aston Villa. So, guys, it's not only Burnley, you know, it was only Wolverhampton. It's only other, you know, we can say that anyone can beat anyone in this league. We have to be on top of our game. We have to get our tactics spot on, and so that's what we did. Let's start with our team selection. And a few surprises coming in, or one major surprise was the inclusion of Marcos Alonso in the team. And there's someone on football Twitter who's leaking the news. I'm not sure. We've got a mole in the camp because I knew that Marcos Alonso was playing from Saturday. There was a lot of rumours about Marcos Alonso being in the side, and so it came true. So Marcos Alonso was in the side. Still stuck with the back three. And the other changes that he made, Ziyech surprisingly left out, but he then said that the reason why Ziyech didn't play was because he's played a lot of games, and he's been injured of late, so he just wanted to manage him carefully. So Mason Mount came in for Ziyech, and we saw Tammy Abraham come in for Giroud. Callum Hudson kept his spot as a right wing back. So, and obviously Ben Chilwell was the one left out for Marcos Alonso. We kind of controlled the game. Well, Burnley actually surprised me because I thought they were going to start off with their low block, but they probably thought confidence is still low. Although Chelsea got a new manager, they haven't won at home for 3 games. So let's try and see what they're about. So they came out quite positive, I thought, in the first few minutes, but we handled everything they had to throw at us. The good news was that Ashley Barnes wasn't playing as well. That play, I just don't like him, and he does give us a lot of trouble sometimes, but he was out of the side. So, but apart from that, we were comfortable against them anyway. So we defended really well, and we weren't as crisp as we were in the first 10 minutes against Wolves. But the main difference in today's game was that the passing was faster, crisper and forward. So we weren't doing these, we didn't break our record of 800 passes and not doing anything with the ball like we did against Wolverhampton Wanderers. There wasn't a lot of this pondering on the ball and, safe passes. So I think that's to do with the coaching as well. So Thomas Tuchel, for me, gets a thumbs up on that one as well, because obviously he's analysed the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's obviously said to the players, look guys, enough of these passes that are not going anywhere. We need to be more incisive with our passes. So you can see even the likes of Jorginho was trying to be more progressive in his passing today, and I thought Kovacic had a superb game, and the out ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi, he played that so often, that the ball out to the wide, and his running, his pressing, everything about his game I thought today was decent, bar his shooting, but we don't expect much from his shooting anyway. So yeah, so he was playing well. Hudson-Odoi was tearing up that right hand side again. It was a constant outlet, and he's suited for this role that he has as a wing back. And Alonso, so when we were playing 5 at the back, I'm sorry Chilwell, I'm sorry Reece James, These two are the guys that we need as our wing backs, and it may be a bit harsh on Chilwell and James, but I did a video on James because there was a lot of talk at the time where people were saying that Reece James is very good at dribbling past players. But I did some stats, and he doesn't dribble past players. His tendency is to have his back towards the play, and it's always sideways or backward passing. As I'm saying, I was on Green Turf's talk show before, and I've made the same point. I'm not saying that as a criticism. I'm not criticising. I loved Reece James as a player. I think he's a fantastic player, but it's not his style to be dribbling past players. He's got good movement, so he was caught at some good positions when the ball was played out wide. He's got excellent control, got a brilliant cross of the ball, but don't expect him to do what Callum Hudson-Odoi does, like stand the defender up, get past him, or beat people with dribbling or everything. He's more of a guy who does you can sort of beat a player with more of his movement or whatever. So that's why I think Callum Odoi is better suited for the role as a wing back than Reece James. Reece James I'll have rotating with Azpilicueta sometimes and playing as a third centre back. I think he'll excel in that role. So anyway, for all our good play in the first half, it was the same thing as we had on the Frank, is the conversion rate. The conversion rate was poor, and we once again saw Timo Werner, and very, he hasn't got his confidence. You can see that, especially I think we had was it the first or second? I can't remember, when a ball coming, he's right in front of goal, and he's kicked it. The ball from one leg onto the other leg, and it ends up doing nothing. And and Tammy wasn't having the best game neither. He wasn't really. One time it was a comical incident where him and Mason Mount got in each other's way and went for the same ball. So there's not a lot of communication. But what I like about our manager though, our manager saw that what happened with Tammy wasn't, and he's made a change. He's made a change straight away, bringing Pulisic on for Tammy for the second half. But just before we scored a goal, I think it was Azpilicueta, and it was all about. That's what I keep saying. It's all about passing the ball really quick. Jorginho got the ball, rather than slowing it down and knocking it sideways or backwards. He's played a nice early ball into Mason Mount. Mason Mount has played a nice early ball to Hudson-Odoi. And Hudson-Odoi, very intelligent. He's seen a brilliant run by Azpilicueta on the outside. So what he's done a nice little reverse pass into Azpilicueta, who's taken a decent shot into the back of the net, and we go in 1-0 up. So good play by Chelsea all round there. Second half, we were managing the game, but again it was the chances coming and chances going. And I was saying to Zane while we were watching the game, look, I hope it's not one of those games where they just have a smash and grab and get an equaliser. But they didn't give us any indication that they would, because we were so comfortable in defence. But anything happens, a set play, a corner, anything can happen. But then we Alonso comes out and scores that goal, and so we can relax for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And what a goal it was! Good play by Pulisic, and the way he's Alonso, one of his normal goals, chest, knee, and great technique for the shot. And as I said, as a wing back, where he doesn't have to worry too much about defending, and he's more about coming forward, then like he did on the Conte, then that's his position, and he excels in that position. So, and he comes up with goals as well. So he'll always score the odd goal. So yeah, that put us all at ease for that second goal. But we are talking a lot about how we were good in the attack. Not good, but we were creating a lot of attacking incidences. Pope had to make a couple of saves. Callum Hudson-Odoi at the post. There was one which was nearly an own goal. Again, Pope made a good save for that. And there was a few chances. I think Pulisic snatched that one, and Mount had a few shots which went wayward. So we were getting into a lot of goal scoring positions. With being a bit more clinical, we could have scored 4 or 5 today. But what is overlooked, is the fact that, out of possession, 2 goals now, two games now we've had where the opponents haven't had one single shot on target, and that's because of the way we set up. So credit again to Tuchel in the way that he set us up. So how he set us up, we've got the 3 at the back and he's got the 2 sitting. So like we were under Sarri and under Lampard, where sometimes we got caught on the break, we got caught in transition because we didn't have enough men behind the ball. He's now got enough men behind the ball, so when a team breaks away, then we've got that cover that we need. We've seen how it's improved Pep Guardiola's Manchester City this season, in that he's no longer committing to. Sometimes he used to play just two defenders at the back, and then it was like 2 against 2 sometimes. But now what he's done, he's made that subtle change of having at least 4 or 5 players behind the ball when they're attacking, so it gives them a bit more cover. And then that's what you see now with Tuchel. We're having a bit more cover when the teams do get the ball and try and break away, and we were just in control of the game from an attacking point of view and from a defensive point of view, and that's why we were quite comfortable. But so there's still room for improvement, especially in the conversion rates. It's a pity if we had scored 4 or 5, we'd have overtaken Tottenham in goal difference, but we're still behind them in goal difference. Now we've got the big match coming up against Tottenham on Thursday, so we're going into that game with a lot of confidence now. So it's all looking positive, so let's hope it continues. So over to you guys. Comment below, guys. Let me hear your thoughts and opinions of today's game. What do you think of the game? What do you think of the selection? Who was your man of the match? Are there any other points that I've missed? Just stick your comments in there, guys. And also, don't forget, guys, as I said, as usual, please like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.